A Handmaid's Tale scenario will not happen in the US, and I'll tell you why.
Anything that really gets in the way of the rich men making more money, it has to go. Why they can't like actually take credit cards or lines of credit away from women, because ultimately it means a lower bottom line.
That's why. There are two heads of the Republican Party in America. There's the family values head, the religious types and all of that. And then there are the business people. Now, those ideologies aren't completely unrelated. My ex husband, he always said that he gets really annoyed when people would say, oh, I'm fiscally conservative but socially liberal, because those things cannot coexist. Think about a conservative economic policy. Welfare is a good example. As concerned as these people are, and as much as they yap about, women should focus on child rearing, we shouldn't be so career focused, the welfare system forces you to work. Like when they changed it in the 90s, when they reformed welfare, they have this welfare to work thing. So there are rules when it comes to how much you need to be working and what sort of efforts you need to put in order to qualify for certain benefits. So they made it harder for parents who are poor to take care of their children, and most of the people that are left with responsibilities of children are women. So they made it harder for women to parent their children and earn a living at the same time, because they prefer that you marry a man and depend solely on him and be under his control. So conservative policy, lower government spending, allegedly, we know they really don't, equals conservative social solution, trying to push women into marriage, right? That's how it works. But the moment I realized this truth that YV Edit is talking about, that's the moment I relaxed about all this Handmaid's Tale crap. And instead, I started skill building. Because my prediction is that the economy is going to be so unstable, and our trade goods, the things that we're used to, like all the modern conveniences that are, cheaper products that we import from China, or we import parts to make those things from China, those are either going to be unavailable or prohibitively expensive. So what I've been doing the past year or so is I've been kind of scaling down and simplifying my life. I've been learning how to cook, right? And also I'm coming up with contingency plans for what happens when I don't have access to fresh water, because our infrastructure is absolute crap and we don't maintain it. So the more realistic things will be like, how will you survive without electricity for a few days when there are rolling brownouts, when our infrastructure really collapses? Where are you going to get clean water?